Welcome to the Debbie and Kim Show.
Real people, real talk. From challenges to wisdoms, conversations that heal, inspire, and empower.
Hello, Kim. How was your week?
It went like the last 2 weeks just went by.
I know. And can you believe? The holidays will be
know.
over in a flash because we got, 4 days?
Exactly.
3 days? And
Yeah,
then,
today's the 22nd.
yeah. And
So
we got
2 days,
yeah,
and it's here.
and it's here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that just starts the ball rolling. I mean, it
Yeah.
just keeps going.
Just keeps
Everybody's
going.
on vacation. I got to spend time with my little Christina.
Yes.
My youngest grandson made 1
Yes.
year, and so
Yes.
yeah, I had a great time with him.
And I'm excited because I get to go home and see my great-grandson in January.
Just born. Oh
Just-
my gosh.
Yes. So, we're excited. There's a lot going on in our lives, and I know there's a lot going on in your lives. And so we have a couple of things that we want to talk about today.
Yeah.
So we have a couple of subjects.
Yeah. We want to talk about digital well-being, because we know that that's a big issue for a lot of people, and especially for parents with teenagers wanting to have a cell phone. And so we got some tips for you on that. And we have some tips for us adults who need some help with managing our screen time.
Yes. 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 I
And
don't
then-
think I need help with that.
Okay, right.
Denial, right?
Yeah. Yeah, there's some couple things we'll get into then. And then we want to share about goal setting and vision boarding.
Yeah, because January is a new year. Beginning of the year. And so everybody wants to take this time to reflect, to look at what has gone on through the months, through what happened in 2025. What do you want to see going on in 2026? And what things that we need to do to prepare for 2026?
Yeah.
So 2 interesting topics. Let's hope we can stay within our time, because
and stay
sometimes we have a
focused on it.
tendency to
Squirrel.
yeah.
But not today.
Not today. We won't scroll
So,
today.
But talking about if your teenager either asked for a cell phone or a smartphone for Christmas and you bought them one, or you said no, or they already have one and you're always taking it away, here are some quick tips. Now, I got these from Dr. Anne Louise Lockhart. She was on CBS, and there was a little segment on Instagram. So if you're on Instagram, check it out. They gave a resource of the FamilyCenter.meta. .com. FamilyCenter.meta.com. That's a site that you can go to for additional resources. But number one, if you're scared to give your teen a phone, well, that may be warranted. That may be valid, and you may not, and they may not be ready. But here, the tips were: pay attention to how they interact with other people, how confident and comfortable they are with themselves. And I'm big on your relationship with yourself, and so it starts at that age, and that's important. What is their relationship with themselves?
And do they want a cell phone just because their friends have a cell phone? Do they really do? Is it a necessity?
And I know a lot of parents want them to have one because they want to be able to keep in touch with them. Well, let me just say this, in case you don't know. You have a lot of control with a teen phone. There is a such thing as a teen account. And when it is a teen account, it has all these restrictions on it that you have to lift. You have the power to control what they can and can't do, when they can and can't use it.
Yeah.
So you do have some controls, even whether they can go online or not, use the internet. So they can have a phone with limitations. And they recommended to have a phone when you're thinking about talking and having a conversation, to make a contract of what is what their expectations are, what your expectations are,
Yeah.
and you both sign it. And
Mm,
so that there's no questions, no drama, just here's the contract, this is what it says, this is what we're following.
yeah. Yeah.
Make it easy. Really, it contracts. I mean, we do them with people outside, right? And the reason for contracts is to protect both parties,
Exactly.
both parties. So
Exactly.
start them young with understanding a contract.
And if you're going to have it, and like you said, when you set the contract, there is no phone zones in certain parts of the house. I know we don't always all sit down and eat dinner together, but when we do, that should be
A
a
no
no
phone
phone
zone.
zone.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
no phone zone.
And it
So,
was recommended that from 10 o'clock at night till 7 in the morning, there should be no phone, no calls, no use.
yeah. Well, now I'm going back to a little bit, and this is before cell phone use, but my children had a 8:30 bedtime.
Well, okay, yeah, if you
So,
wanna make it before 10, that certainly is reasonable,
yes,
absolutely. You can make it
yes,
8:30, whatever time you wanna make it, 7 to 7, you can do it, because 12 hours is plenty.
yes, 12 hours is plenty.
So,
Plenty, plenty.
yeah,
Yeah,
so your rules, whatever your expectations are, your guidelines, go for it. But
yes,
10 to 7 is reasonable, like, anything after we should all be sleeping by 10 o'clock. That's a ideal bedtime. For everyone, not just the kids.
yes, yeah.
And the ideal for the kids is 8 to 9.
And I also think too, and I'm just speaking for myself, phones are very expensive. And I also think you need to set a limit on how much you're gonna pay for that phone. Um, because again, if you have young kids and they're careless with the phone and they break it, and you don't have insurance on it, even if
You
you
do
do
have
have
insurance,
insurance,
there's still a cost.
yeah, there's like a copay for
Or a
fixing the
deductible.
phone, a deductible, yes.
Yeah. So again, this is back to what is their behavior already?
Yes.
Do they take care of the things that they have? Do they respect and honor their things? If their room is a disaster zone and they don't know where anything is, I wouldn't know if I trust them with a phone.
Mhm.
Or if they're always losing their house key, I don't
I
think I trust them with a phone.
would
I mean,
Yeah,
our homework. How are the grades? That's certainly a factor
exactly.
because if they're honoring their classwork, which is their job, and they're working hard and they're responsible to get good grades, because really the difference between getting good grades and not, it's not uh what you know, it's how responsible you are,
Mhm.
how much you care about it.
Yes.
And so if
Yes.
they don't care about their schoolwork, which is their job, they're probably not ready for a phone.
Mhm.
And we just have to kind of put our foot down
And again, use it as a reward. I would say use it as a reward. My
for
grandson
responsible
but
behavior. Oh
right.
yeah,
My
definitely.
grandson's
Yeah.
asked for a phone, but, Gma's not doing that. Gma's not footing the bill for a phone. So, they'll just have to work on their parents for that. So,
Is it because they're,
parents
no, I want to ask.
no.
Okay, I want to ask. Yeah.
Parents, saying ahead of time, have that conversation. Make sure again that they're responsible, and if it's something that is within your budget, then
Yeah. And
reward
there
them
are
with that time. Yes.
inexpensive phones. And if, just like clothes and shoes and anything else, if they don't want the inexpensive type, maybe they're not ready
Yes,
to
that's it.
to be responsible to have it. Because if they were uh, ready and responsible, they probably would get a job and make some money or work for you, do things to earn money to pay for it themselves, which is another possibility,
Right.
because that
Exactly.
that takes responsibility too,
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
to to work and earn money. So that's what we have now for for the teens.
So if you have any other questions about this or want us to provide some other links, because we did just saw that one, and to talk about the settings on your phone, just let us know.
Yeah.
Leave it in the comments so that we can get back to you about that.
And just so on the, as far as the adults, and goes for all phones have in settings, they have a digital well-being.
And I didn't know that.
So if you go into your settings and just scroll down until you find it, it'll say digital well-being and parental controls. And if you tap on that, you open that up, you will see what your digital health is. You'll see how much time you spend on different apps
How
and
much time you spend just scrolling. It
yeah,
has all of that
it
on
has
there.
all that on there.
And
Social media,
YouTube,
what apps you're
yeah,
using,
yeah.
and messaging, everything. So all of that information is there. You can see what you're doing, and you can, if
Yeah,
necessary, manage it.
yeah. And judge for yourself if you have
Not
too
too
much
much.
screen time. So, kids kids imitate us. So if we're going to tell them that they need to cut down on their screen time or that there's a limit, then we need to honor that as well
And
to ourselves.
with that said, I would just want to say this. When your child is talking to you, it is important that you put the phone down and listen. Now, if they're abusing this, in other words, they only want to talk to you when they see you on the phone, then you have to, that's a whole nother topic to deal with. But if they're they want to talk and this is not normal, they really deserve to be heard.
Mhm.
And you definitely want to let them know they're more important than your
Yeah.
phone.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's how you do it. You
Yeah.
just put it
Put
down.
that. Put it
Now,
down.
if you're talking on the phone to someone or you're taking care of business or something that you have to get done, just let them know. As soon as I finish this, you'll have my 100% attention. I think that gives them a
That
respect.
validates them
Yeah,
too.
it does. It,
So,
it
yeah.
validates their um, need.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So we got that. So we talked about, and I'll put the link to the familycenter.meta.com and any other valuable resources that I find.
Right. Right. So
The other subject we did we cover everything that we wanted to cover on
I
that?
believe so.
Okay. All right.
But the new year is coming.
Mm-hmm. And goals
2026.
and yeah,
And
we want to.
personally, I don't set New Year's
We
resolutions.
talked about that.
We talked about.
So here's the why. The thing. Neither of us independently do goals, because they don't work for us. You know why? Because we don't follow plans very well. And we have great intentions, but we're old enough to know it doesn't work for us.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean it doesn't necessarily work for you. If you're able to follow a plan, then can work for you because it takes the plan to meet the goal. But all hope isn't lost. If you're like us and you want to accomplish some things, you can still accomplish it. It's just going to take a little bit longer.
And the other thing is accountability partners.
Oh yeah, yeah. But the
Uh,
accountability partner has to be like they have to be as consistent,
yes.
or at least as consistent as they can be.
Yeah. Yeah.
They have to hold you accountable. They can't just let you slide.
Yeah.
In other words, so did you do your plan? Did you do your plan today? No? How come? You know who is good at this on the sly is my husband. So what did you do today? And so, and so, you would think that I would go, I know he's going to ask me, so I should be, so I should be productive, right?
Yeah. Did you get things done? But sometimes it's like here's another reason why, and it's personal for me as well. Here's another reason why I don't do it because you set your goals and then you put them in a drawer, and I don't go back and look at them to even see where I am.
And then you find them years later and go, did I meet these goals or do I need to do them? are they still my goals that I have?
Yeah, you open up a notebook from what, 2013. Oh, I said I was going to do this in 2013 and it's 2025 and it didn't happen. So I really, really worked very hard, not not setting
Yeah,
goals.
I
I
hear
don't
you,
want to
'cause you
say
don't wanna set goals that you're
I don't
not
want
gonna.
to right. I don't want to say it like that
Mhm.
that it's a goal, but I don't have another word for it.
Intention.
An intention. Okay, an intention. I have an intention to do certain things by a certain time of the month. Or do you do a 90-day plan, not a goal, but a 90-day plan to reach some big benchmarks?
Well, those are actually goals, but,
Yeah.
if you don't wanna call them that
You
because
want to
there's a psychological thing
everybody
with it,
has to call
that's
them what they
possible.
want to
You
call
call them
them.
what you want.
Yeah. Okay.
And intention, that's something that I put out all every day. I start the day in my devotion, and I put out set intentions, and you
Hmm.
know what? They happen.
Yes. Yes.
They happen.
So I guess maybe I do. Because well, I have my routines. So do your routines qualify as a goal? Because if you have
If you're
if you have a routine that you're not going to look at the phone when you get up in the morning, that you are going to thank whoever, the universe, God, Jesus, for letting your feet hit the ground, and then do some motivational things. Is
usually
that us setting a goal
when
for
we
the day?
set our routines, they're based on some goals, some
Yes.
long-term goals.
Mhm.
And so, yeah, absolutely. If we do that routine every day or, as often as we set out to, which daily is usually the case, we're making some accomplishments. We're having consistency and we are going to reach our desired uh, endpoint, our
Yeah.
desired results. We're
Yes.
going to achieve them.
Again,
So,
that's where that accountability partner comes in. Because when you're slacking, that accountability partner can, hey,
how you
hey,
doing?
how you
What
doing?
what
What
how are you doing
happened?
on your
Yeah.
your
What
routine?
happened?
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah.
What derailed you?
Yeah. And that's so if you're the accountability partner, your job is to just keep them mindful of it and be supportive
And
and
be
encouraging,
supportive. Yes.
not to beat them up or make them feel bad
Uh,
or make them feel guilty. That is not your job as accountability partner. Your job is to keep it top of mind and be a support, encourage, and just make sure that just let them know that you're there and you care.
right. Right.
And
Right.
if it's important to them, it's important to you.
You.
And you can be each other's accountability
Mhm.
partner in different areas.
So
There was something else I was going to say, and
you lost your train of thought. We're having
for the
we're having a
moment,
mental pause.
mental pause. I like that. Yeah. Yeah, there was something I was gonna.
It'll
Well,
come.
anyway, I said my point about uh, the accountability partner. There was something else, but
You'll
oh,
remember. Yeah.
the more so for the goals or even the vision board, and we want to talk
Talk
about
about
that a little
that.
bit too.
Mhm.
But the more we focus on whatever it is that we want, whatever we're creating, even our routines and our plans that are in place to achieve our goal, we really want to spend as much time as we can focusing on the target, the goal.
Mhm.
What is it that we are aiming for? And ask ourselves, what can I do right now from where I am with what I have that will take me in the direction of my desired goal?
Mhm.
And we can do that anytime, all day, every day, or as often as we think about
Yeah.
it.
Mhm.
But the most important thing is to stay
Focus.
focused on it. Because
Yes.
if we don't stay focused on it, we're not going to feel it. We're probably not going to create it. If we do, Hallelujah. Good
Yeah.
for you, right? Some
And
people do. I don't know what their secret is. If they don't even know what their secret is, so
yeah.
don't worry about it.
And a lot of times that's where those vision boards come into play.
Keeping things top of mind, creating the vision board, and then put it somewhere where you're going to see it every day. Every
Yes,
day.
every
Every
day.
time you see it, you know, that's a reminder. And when you create it visually appealing to you, so you'll want to look at it. And when you look at it, it inspires you. It excites you because the more feeling you can have about what you're creating, the more you're creating it.
Awesome. Yes, yes.
It
And
gets created.
a lot of times people feel like the vision boards only highlight material possessions. That's really well, you can have some material possessions on
Sure,
there.
you can put
You
your
know, you
car on
could
there, your
put the
house
car
on
that you
there,
want the
whatever
house.
else you want to create. But I have my family on there.
Mhm.
I have the people that I want to support, that are in other countries or supporting sustainability. I put my picture. Actually, I put my face on somebody else's body. I'm not going to tell you who, and I'm creating it. I'm
Yes.
creating it. It took me a while, but I'm creating it.
Yes, yes, yes.
Pretty soon that body will be mine.
Yeah, and then, do some wellness stuff, do some
Self-care.
self-care, what would you like to do? Would you like to go to a spa to be pampered? Would you want a manicure, pedicure, facials? All that goes on your vision board that you wanna take that time to do some things for yourself.
You know what that reminds me of? I did a bingos, BINGOALS, but it's on a bingo card. And so
Oh,
on the bingo card, it's 25, I think it's 25
interesting, very interesting.
squares.
Yes.
And in the squares, I put things I wanted to do over the course of the year. And I included the exercise in there, routine, spending time with my grandchildren, and books I wanted to write, and just all kinds of things in there. And so every time I achieve one of those things, I get to cross it off, right? And when I get a bingo, I can have a reward. Then there's all those opportunities to get bingos, right? Cross down every
Yeah.
column, every
Yeah,
row,
yeah.
diagonal. So
You do the
that's a fun thing.
specials? Do you do the T? You do the X?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. My
You
mom
can do,
played bingo, so I know about those things. But what is the reward? What
you
what
decide
what
just like you decide what goes in those squares, you decide what your reward's going to be.
hmm,
And so let's say, for example, you have exercising um, every day, okay, or so many
so many
days a
days a
week,
week,
and
yeah.
so you got 52 weeks to do that.
Mhm.
You're not going to be able to exit off until the end of the year, so you're not, you know, that reward.
That won't be a quick
But
bingo.
make them things that you can do, say monthly
Yeah.
or weekly, that you can actually accomplish in a month. You can
Mhm.
accomplish in the quarter, and then strategically put them in a way that, okay, when you accomplish this, you have uh, got this bingo,
Yeah,
and then you can decide, what is that worth to you?
yeah.
What would make you stay focused long enough to complete it? So, for example, I had in one line, um, it's quality time with my grandchildren, quality time with my husband, and walking daily, which, yeah, that hung me up because I'm walking, but I got to do it for the whole year. So maybe walking daily for a week.
Yeah.
That will be that'll be appropriate. See, I'm learning as I do this
As
each
we do
year.
this, yeah, yeah.
And then I think I held a Ask Me Anything event, and I held the expo, and so that was doom. 5 in a row. And so I get,
Mhm.
and so the reward for that was to go and have a mani pedi, go
Mm.
and treat myself to a mani pedi. And
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And
I'm
another
gonna
one, I get to go shop and get an outfit
uh-huh. I'm gonna do that.
or
I'm gonna do that.
go to a movie.
I love that. I love that idea.
Yeah.
A bingo. And I'm gonna start January 1st, or should I start today, or
Well, you
should
can
I
make it today and then it
yeah,
can start on the
starting
1st
on the
for
1st.
the
Yeah,
2026 bingos.
yeah.
And if you go into Canva, they have the template. And all you have to do is plug in the pictures of whatever you want. That's how I
No.
did mine. It was in Canva. I can send you the template.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
That is that I really like that idea. I really like that idea. I do have my vision board.
I have to say I stole it from one of my clients or friends actually.
It's a compliment.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
a
When you
yeah.
steal people's ideas is and you're giving them, that's the one of the highest compliments you
Compliments you
can give.
can, yes, because you appreciate
But
their creativity.
yeah, it's what you have to do though is you have to make sure you give them credit.
Credit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the difference.
yes.
And you steal stuff and you don't give them credit. Well,
And then
that's
they
not
get
so nice.
upset.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. But that I love that idea, and I'm going to use it.
I give you, like I said, I'll share it with you. I think it's a great
Yes,
idea, and
yeah.
we always want to lift and encourage everyone, you,
Mhm.
each other. Um, So if I have something and it can benefit you, I absolutely want to share it with you. You know what? There is no shortage of goodness,
Yes.
of good things. If we have something good, it would behoove us to share it with whomever could use it, could benefit from it.
Mhm.
We don't need to share it when people aren't interested.
You're right,
If
right.
they're not interested, they're not interested. We don't need to force it on them. But if they are interested and they want to know and we can share it with them, why not?
Right.
I say that because a lot of times people feel like, oh, I'm not going to tell anybody, or they want to keep it a secret. They're holding on to stuff. But guess what? Nothing can enter these hands if they're closed.
That's it.
Open hands get blessed.
That's it. Yes.
Comes and goes, and it
Yes.
comes and it goes.
And it
And
flows.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a flow. Abundance is a flow.
Well, tell me, when you're doing your vision board, now, if you get the boards from either the dollar store, it's in a trifold. So how do you set yours up? Do you set it up
Oh, you
to
can do a
say,
vision board
yeah,
any
any
way you want.
uh,
I saw a lady do it with what's that stuff called? The page when you put
decoupage?
decoupage. She did a bottle, and so it was for the all of her pictures of her vision were on the bottle as she decoupaged it on there with the glue or whatever. That
Yeah,
was pretty.
yeah,
But so you can do it that way. You can do it decoupage it on anything you want. A vase
yeah,
with flowers in it, or you put the flowers in it. Or you can take a board that like you said, you get from the Dollar Tree or Walmart or the Michaels or wherever. Or you can get or the thrift store.
mm,
Or you can get a cork board. That's what I
yes,
did. I got a
yes.
cork board. And then I put some pretty ribbon around it, decorate it, and all my little visionary things on there.
There's
You can do
it's just
whatever you
you
want.
do whatever. It's
Yeah,
just
and
so
yeah, my daughter-in-law said she's hosting a vision board party. Invited her friends over, told them to bring their old magazines or pictures
and
or
that's a good way to do it. And then
yeah,
then and then
yeah,
that
get
she's doing it
together.
a potluck. So it's a
Yeah,
potluck
that's such a cool idea.
and you talk, you share. I did that with a group of ladies as well. We did a potluck. We did our
Nice.
vision
That's a
board.
that's a
And
cool
then
idea.
just like
Yeah.
your daughter-in-law was saying, then you get up and you explain what your vision is.
Yeah, you share it with
You
each other.
share it with each other.
Yeah. And the more you talk about, the more you feel that vision, like I said, the more you're creating it.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
share it with no, you don't have to share it with everybody because some people, well, they're just not, um, I'll put it like this. You want to be careful of what kind of energy you expose it to. Okay. You want to expose it only to energy that's going to support
Or
it
support
and
it.
be, contribute to it, but not anyone who might be jealous or not
Yeah.
in your corner. And it's sad that people are like that. Some people are, you just don't share anything with them. You don't share anything with them that you care about.
But when you surround yourself with people who are like-minded, who have that same energy that you have, then you feel comfortable sharing.
Sharing, true.
And
And
they're there to help you
yeah,
in any way that they can
yeah.
to achieve the goals that you set for yourself.
And I just want to be clear about this. I see things on social media all the time. People, I'm cutting this person off, and these people did this to me, and because they're hurt. But when people hurt you, it's because they're hurting. And so you don't have to take it personally because it's not. Pray for them, love them at a distance, but don't be angry with them because that anger is really mostly affecting you, not them.
And that's a negative energy.
Yeah, yeah. It brings your energy, your vibration down
Brings it
when
down.
you feel anger or negativity towards another person. Take that to heart.
Mhm. Well, we want to let you know we are really excited
Oh,
about
yes. Yes, yes, yes,
2026.
yes, yes.
And so we just want to give you just a little sample of some of our guests that we are going to invite onto the podcast that will provide some wisdom and share their experiences.
Yes,
So,
yes. So we've invited Shantae generally, and she is going to be actually, when we initially invited her, it was to talk about the uh, digital well-being with the
mhm,
teens, because she's got a section about that in one of her Let's Jam books.
books.
But she's got series of books, and so she's got a plethora of things that we could talk about. We'll explore with her. We'll enjoy having her on, and we'll have Miss Tiffany Brown on the teas and the treats and talking about the medicinal properties of flowers. Amazing.
Yes.
And then we have Miss Lynetta, who has will
She
tell you
talks
her
about
story.
her
We're
story.
not gonna
We're
yeah,
not going to give you the
yeah,
details,
but
but she'll tell you her story.
amazing story.
Yes.
Hmm. And then Miss Catherine Arnett, who's a holistic doctor, and we'll let you know just ahead of time, so you can give us
And
some
you can
questions
tune
for
in,
her.
give us some questions.
Yeah,
So that's why we're letting you know ahead of time, giving you a little bit of preview, heads up,
yeah.
as you will.
And we always welcome your comments, your questions about any of our episodes, and you don't have to find the episode to ask the question, although it's helpful because then we'll know what you're talking about. But if you can't find it and you see a episode, just make a comment.
And also, oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to have the last person. We have a young lady, Nicole Porter, talking on keeping the elders in their homes as opposed to some expensive and maybe not so great nursing homes.
Yeah. Oh, no, no. Who's considered an elder? You know, who's considered an elder?
You know,
When you think about it, because I think they consider me an elder,
and
but
I
I
we
don't.
are we are elders, but the thing is we're active.
Yes,
We're active.
active.
And so you have active elders and you have inactive
Active elder.
elders. And it doesn't even matter the age. They could be 55. And if they're inactive,
Yes,
they're an elder. And they're
yes,
an inactive elder.
yeah.
Okay.
But it's
So
just a way to work with them so that they know what's available for them, that they don't have to go into a nursing home if that's not what they want. There's things that helps it be adaptable.
And the thing is, I think I'm thinking that she's also going to talk about preparation.
Hmm.
We're active now, but I don't know about you, but I plan on being active till I'm 100.
Yes, at least.
I saw some videos of these hundred people,
Yeah,
100-year-old
young
people,
people.
okay?
That's true.
Centurions.
Centurions. Yeah.
OMG. We'll have to talk about that one day too.
Yeah.
There are some some people in some wonderful shape. And that's what I want to be, in wonderful shape
Shape.
at 100.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So,
So, but this has been awesome as always
yes,
when I talk with Kim. And she has
I
been a
love it.
a godsend. And I'm so grateful that she's my friend and that we get an opportunity to do this together. And I think we'll have maybe one more episode before 2026. And then we will wish everyone a
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Mm.
So,
So have a Merry Christmas because we're
yes.
going to put this one out before Christmas.
Yes. So, thank you for tuning in to the Debbie and Kim show.
No. And remember, you are perfect for your purpose for being here now.
Yes. And don't forget
To
to
like,
like,
subscribe,
subscribe,
and
and comment.
comment.
We love
Love
hearing
from
from
you.
you. Thank you. Mwah.
Mwah.